Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a fairly balanced rack, but do I have a bingo? I have the oid ending. Heloid is good, but not belloid. I have the ed ending. Not seeing a bingo. So what about just a short word like hob? It's a pretty good rack leaf. Mildews, that was a handy pickup. Hopefully that will still play. Currently plays at the end of hob, making hobs and Oh my goodness me. I think he's blocked. Because I don't think mirrored takes an S. I think he's blocked every possible place that I can play. That is unbelievable. Let's see if mirrored takes an S. Yes, it does. Wow. Why did I think... Oh, irid, I think, doesn't take it. Yeah, not sure. Anyway, that was almost an unfortunate situation, but it worked out. Now, I do draw a blank, which is handy. I almost have esoteric, but eco... Rectory is playable. I mean, is a bingo. I don't know if it's playable. Rectory. Okay, not seeing a spot for rectory currently. Con, I have the con prefix. Ecocentry. No, that would be egocentry, not ecocentry. I'm thinking that this M actually might help the rack. And Weiss is good, but can I get across to the trip with my W if there's no bingo to play? I feel like there would be a few bingos here, but I'm just not, apart from rectory. Okay, the D. Corti. Just doesn't feel like a, unless I end with ER, but even ER is going to be tricky because, yeah, I think the D's my most likely bingo lane there. Cotard. Okay. I think it's time to abandon the bingo search. I could just play koi over here. That's as good a rack leave as I'm gonna get, I think. Yeah, koi for 31. Okay, I draw some good flexible tiles. So I have counter here, but that's not a 4-timer. My takes the C, so if I've got a word beginning with OC or EC, eco, counter, recount, and trounce, no, not seeing another one with, okay, I have the ing ending, so rooting like this. I think you can spell rooting. Outrain, but that would end in, I think rooting and outrain are both good. So rooting for 77. I draw a fairly balanced rack here. Is there a bingo though? There could be, but I'm not seeing it. I do have the OUS ending. Okay. Opponent scores well with the X, 55. It's only my O or S that go after GI. I've got war here. That's a nice play because it sorts the rack out a bit and it also scores well. War for 45. A little bit vowel heavy, this one, but perhaps there is a bingo. The R looks like it assists this rack. Over, I have the over prefix. Tallowed, okay, opponent does bingo there. Arrow, I have the arrow prefix. Arrow vise, no. Ovaries, not quite. Ovaria, Evo. Vaso, no. So what to do here? Is there really nothing with the V? The R certainly looks like the most likely candidate to convert this rack into an 8-letter bingo. No, not seeing it. Okay, what to do? Can my V play through the C? I don't want to play vices burning the S. What about VIA? That'll get rid of a few vowels. That's 22. I think Guma is good. I think it takes an A. Let's see. Via for 37. Nah, I think it might be double M guma, gamma. Mixing it up with something. Viz. I wonder if Vise is worth playing for 37. Leaving 3 vowels. 37. It gives it a little bit back as well, but it's a good score. Yeah, I might go with this. Just keep piling on the score. I draw the J, which is useful. I have Widja for 28. Not a terrible rack leave. Nice play. Coronary. Jokers. That seems okay for 44. Or better yet, look at this spot. I didn't even consider this. J. It looks like it has to be J-double-E, or even Agi. Get rid of another vowel. I like that. Yeah. Agi for 46. Got some duplicates to work around here. I have the ISO prefix and the shin ending. Invasion through a V. Fanian is good. I wouldn't burn the S though. 27, but do I definitely not have a bingo here through that C? Icon. I have the icon. I've almost got conines. But it wouldn't fit anyway. So the A doesn't help because that just duplicates tiles on my rack. I can't see anything there. I'm going with Fanian for 27. Tinders, beautiful. Does it play? Well, the A definitely gives me a bingo. Opponent scores well with the Z, 37. Strained, and there's probably quite a few there. D-trains, strained, randiest. Got 3 minutes left. Is there any point in playing down there? It is a bit safer actually. I mean, if you think of what opponent can do with these floaters as opposed to these floaters, he's got a little bit more flexibility and extra lane around the floaters, whereas there he's kind of has to start with them. Yeah, score-wise, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. I think Randiest looks okay. Okay, got a few duplicates here. Unbeing onto a G. No G available. The un prefix might be useful though, so I'll keep it in mind. I've got Bane here for 26. And anything through the C, I don't know. Yeah, I'd want to kind of take these floaters out or frustrate them as much as possible, if I can. So the cue's still to come. Okay, opponent does play there. I mean, I've got... I can expedite the end of the game with Ennui, but is there bingo potential from the remaining tiles? Because that really does give a good lane, and there's 5 in the bag. I don't want to empty the bag, that's for sure. What about just playing Bine for 27? I know it creates a bingo lane there, but there is a bingo lane there anyway. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. There's only a few vowels left, so I don't mind keeping a vowel heavy leave. Okay, out eaten through a... Oh, it does actually play out. I doubt it'll remain available, but that would be a nice way to finish the game. Do I have a bingo as such through the sea? Oh, actually I thought I had Oceanaut, but no, out eaten looks fine. Out eaten. And thank my opponent. Let's have a look at what we missed. That was quite fortunate that lane remained available at the end there. Right, it was me to go first, bod high. I was looking for 5-letter plays or longer because I couldn't spot a bingo. And then I thought DILE, a really good rack leave, but probably a 30-point play. I just decided to go for the better rack. But that's a nice play score-wise. Gets you off to a good start. Hob was mine. Frigid for 25. Opponent went with Mirrored, also getting rid of both eyes for 23. 85 Mildews. That's when I kept on singing out about Mirrored not taking an S, but in fact it did. And I'll be looking to see what that means later. Opponent with a bit of an awful rack there. Glut for 22. Down onto the T, next to the I there, and he went with Fug. Similar idea, but a tighter play. Costumary, wow, that a tricky one to spot through UM, and getting the whole word doubled, very nice, but no other bingos on offer, so not upset that I missed that one. Gigot, wow, 3 G's. Oh, okay, you don't see a word with 3 G's in it very often, but that was an offer for 20 points, but opponent went with gig, got rid of both G's. Routing seems fine. Nocturne onto through the sea, so a similar score, but routing was best. Text for 55 or text for 57. Just putting, but opponent decided to keep one of the T's. And then war for 45 looks fine. Tallowed was a nice bingo there onto the D. And Vise looks fine for 37. Coronary was opponent's bingo, nice play, and then Agi 46, so I was happy to get rid of all those vowels. Capique for 33 with that rack leave, or Fake for 44. Better score, but the Q represents like minus 11 generally. So much of a muchness. Capique, a nice word to know. Where did that play? M7. Okay, through this A, Capique. So it actually took out a bingo land, but provided one ending in an S, I guess. So opponent went with Fake, which gave me Fanian for 27. Seems fine. Czar for 37, but Zap for 44 at 7C. Carter, Jap, Zap. Nice. Good score. Yeah, and then Randiest, D-Trains, Strained were the lower scoring bingos which I identified, but I thought there might be one beginning with a D to get the D doubled, but no. Randiest was okay, and then Cade for 28, through that I was opponent's play, which gave me Bind for 27, but Un-B for 20 at B6. Un-B, okay, parallel to Fanian. Now I wonder why that sims best. Maybe because it takes out a very useful bingo lane, but I thought these floaters were more useful, especially for bingos ending in S. So I'm not sure why that one sims higher up, but Bine scored well and I went with it. Opponent now totally stuck with consonants, and Out Eaten then remains available because opponent literally couldn't do anything down there. So that was a bit of good fortune, and that was the end of the game. So, yeah, pretty good one. It flowed quite nicely. Had a few tricky racks to deal with loads of vowels and things. But, yeah, I think I had a pretty good flow and found some nice words. So, happy with that. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.